Don't feel bad for yourself. Feel glad for yourself, because this is the chance right now, this opportunity, and this day, this moment, and this time to alter your financial reality. Okay, so let's go over some things, and I'm going to be doing a lot of money mindset with you guys this week, because I'm building you up for this course that I'm getting ready to present to you. So what I want to do is give you guys some free wisdom so that you can see that I am more than qualified to be able to help you overcome those limiting beliefs, overcome those limiting attitudes and habits and things of that nature that are keeping you in money block mayhem, okay? Money block chaos, all right? I'm just saying. So let's go ahead and hop right on into today's lesson. And what we're going to be talking about once again is how to instill a positive money mindset, right? Let's go deeper. Let's go ahead and get on into this. Y'all know I love to talk about money. Hold on. Let me see what we got going on back here. Let me see what we got going on back here. So before I start, let me make sure that we get our turn up on, right? We gotta make sure we get our turn up on. Come on, y'all. Oh, money. Hey. Get that cash. Get that cash. What do you want for your life? What do you want for your business? How do you want to live your life? What lifestyle are you looking to live? Are you all right with the lifestyle that you live right now? Are you? Probably not. And if you're not okay with the lifestyle that you're living right now, it's because you don't, not even if you're not okay with it, if you're not happy with it, it's because you don't have the mindset. You don't have the money mindset. You don't have the right beliefs. You don't have the right connections. You don't have the right feelings and emotions that you need to experience from within yourself in order for you to make the money that you want to make. Money is your friend. You know, money is your friend, and too often you guys are talking yourself out of it. So today I'm going to help you create a positive attitude when it comes to that M-O-N-E-Y. Alright, so let's hop on into our lesson. Alright, you guys know this just be for exposure, you know what I mean? Because this is what y'all react to. But don't let this should never control you. Alright, this should never control you. This should always be an assistant, be a something to help you grow, or to help you be able to do the things that you want to do. That's what money is for. Having the paper, it's not about having the $1 billion bank account. Guess what? Those billions of dollars that people have in their bank account, or millions of dollars, or thousands of dollars, or whatever they have inside their bank account, they have that money working for them. All right, and so if you have this money and that money is not working for you, then you're gonna find yourself back broke all over again. All right, and so let's go ahead and get into this so we can get some positive habits going on here. All right. So y'all let me know if the music is okay, if it's not too loud, if it's, perfect sound, or all that other wonderful stuff, because y'all know sometimes I can't hear it the way that you guys can hear it, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and hop on into this. Let me know. I'm going to try to keep the comments up so I can see y'all. I'm going to try, all right? All right, so, all right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so first and foremost, many of us know what we're supposed to do, right, when it comes to money. Let me just turn this down because I'm not sure, all right? So many of us, we know what we're supposed to do when it comes to money, right? Especially money management, right? So the word is, or the method is that you spend less than you earn, right? You save in a fund for in case of emergency, right? And you plan for retirement, okay? Those are the three things that, we know that we need to do. And it's weird because a lot of people don't plan for retirement because they want money now, but they don't even really realize that when you don't invest in your retirement, when you turn 66 or 65 or whatever the age is now, and you don't have any money at that age because you're not able to work anymore, or whatever the case might be, that don't feel good. So you should be investing in your retirement now, right? You shouldn't be waiting and wishing on a star that, when you get 66 that you still gonna have, some money around, whatever the case may be. You have to plan. All right, you got to plan for that. All right, so let's hop on into this too. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm excited. I feel real amazing this morning. I feel so happy. I feel so loved. I feel so touched. I feel so magnificent. And I just want you to feel my energy. I want you to feel like I feel. You know, that's what I really want. I would really love for you to feel the way that I feel every day. This is why I come and give you guys this feel good energy, because I want you to feel good. All right, so all right, so as I was saying, guys, we know about those three things, right? But money management, like most important things in life, require discipline. All right. Bottom line, it requires discipline. It requires for you to monitor your habits and your thoughts and things like that, right? And discipline is not a natural state for everybody, okay? And if you add guilt and shame to that, right, not having the discipline that some of us carry about our finances, what happens? You have the recipe to, I want to say, money management misery. Right? Or at least, you know, a sense of that why you have this thing that whenever it comes time for you to actually deal with money, you always running. And I can assure you that there is no financial guru, expert, or anything that will say to you, yes, acting like an ostrich and running away from the situation is going to make your finances better. No, it ain't. All right? It ain't. Okay? And we can get past that though, right? So as long as we acknowledge that, then we can move on. But appealing as it may seem to just run away from it, you know, the truth is taking the ostrich route probably won't get you nowhere. All right. So fortunately, there are some simple things. There are some simple actions that we can take to actually move our mindset from a negative feelings and lack of discipline into a positive money mindset and into better habits. Okay, because that's what's missing, right? You just need better habits. Hold on, is this thing okay. Uh-oh, I don't know what I did. Hold on. My throat just went dry. Somebody trying to close up my throat chakra. They don't want me to talk, but I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep teaching. I'm gonna keep leading. I'm gonna keep designing. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Now let's go ahead and continue with our lesson at hand. Woo! Here we go. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, honey, I see you. Hey, Javon. Hey, Teddy. All right, guys. So, guys, I'm not going to be looking at all this because I want to teach right now, okay? All right, but if you have any questions or anything like that, then, of course, you want to make sure that you go ahead and put them in the comments so that when I'm done, I can look back and answer your questions or possibly even do a live or something to answer your questions as well, all right? So, the first thing, sorry for the interruption, all right? So, anyway, the point is that you want to move from these negative beliefs, right, and these negative feelings of lack of discipline about money, and move into a positive money mindset and implementing great habits, right? Because that's the only way for you to succeed. The only way for you to succeed is to implement habits that are actually going to make a difference in your life. We have enough bad habits, right, that have shown us what we have created for ourselves up to this point. However, we can implement some new ones. So the first thing that you want to do to start shifting from that negative mindset into that positive mindset about money is to forgive yourself for your financial mistakes. All right. So I share this with my money clique, my students that are enrolled in my financial psychology courses and trainings and things of that nature, right? And I share with them the importance of forgiving yourself for financial mistakes, all right? So I don't know nobody that could say that. It's not many people out there that could say like, oh, I never missed a bill. I never went on a splurging spree spending money from my savings account. No, and I shouldn't have been doing that, right? Or I've never just disappeared and went on a shopping spree, right? Or raided your savings account on things that you know you shouldn't be spending money on. I'm just saying, right? I don't know. It's not a lot of people who can say that they've never done that ever in their life, right? Chances are that you have, all right? And if you haven't, then you should probably be the next financial guru. You can take my piece, okay? All right. All right, so forgiveness, guys, and forgiving yourself for those things that you did when it came to money. Forgiveness is a powerful tool because what it does is it prevents us from being a prisoner of our past. It prevents us from holding ourselves hostage in a time that no longer exists, that we literally grew through, and it gave us the experience we needed to make better decisions going forward. Correct? Yes and yes? Okay, so now that we got past that, right? So if we shift our focus away from shame, away from guilt, and all of these things that may have happened in our financial story, or whatever that financial experience was, and when we could shift that and turn that over into a positive, healthier mental attitude about money, then actually we open up the door to the flow, right? So if we shift our focus away from the shame, we make room for better practices. The thing is that you spend so much time in the shame and the guilt that you haven't given any attention to what you can do to not have to relive that same shame and guilt that you may have experienced. Okay, all right. So having a healthier, happier attitude towards money is important. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to acknowledge what happened. I'm not saying to dumb it down or act like it never happened. No, you want to accept what has happened, right? Take a look at the actions that actually got you to that place, that state, that mindset, blah, 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 right? And now you can make a decision to actually evolve past that, all right? And so please remember, guys, that your financial mistakes are absolutely independent of your mistakes, all right? So your self-worth and how you value yourself is independent. The mistakes are independent. Okay, they don't go together. Okay, these are two separate things. You could make a mistake and still value yourself. You can make a mistake and still do the right thing, and make better decisions. All right, so it's okay. That's a part of the learning experience. You make a mistake, Like, all right. Next thing is to understand your money mindset. All right, and so now. Although you might think that you know your attitude towards money, okay, and I get that, right? But what you might not know is that your views that you have about money are actually shaping the reality of your money story. They're actually shaping the decisions that you make, all because your attitude, whatever your attitude is in regards to money, and you may not be fully aware that what your attitude is in your brain controlling your decisions. Okay? All right. So one of the things that I have my clients do that I want to share with you guys that will help you actually make better decisions is I want you to just start reviewing those. I want you to start reviewing those the thoughts that you have about money. But let me tell you when I want you to observe them. Right before you're about to spend money, or you're about to go to the store or go online shopping or whatever the case may be, I want you to think about what thoughts come up each time you make a money decision. What thoughts come up each time you make a money decision? What comes to mind? Okay? As we make, obviously, so many money decisions throughout the day, and you start to track these thoughts that come to your mind every time you're about to make a money decision, you're going to notice the habits. You're going to notice some beliefs. You're going to notice the self-sabotage. You're going to notice when you start saying things to yourself right before you spend it, like, dang, well, I hope I got something else coming in because this the last that I got, and you're coming from that space instead of coming from a space of knowing that money is endless, there's an endless supply of abundance of money, right? But the thing is because you're not tapping into that financial supply, that limitless supply, you are coming from the limited state of bringing in financial abundance from a whole nother space. Okay, so the main thing, guys, is knowing that if you have more clarity, right, and you have more clarity on your mindset and the beliefs and the habits that are actually blocking you, that's blocking your ability for you to actually stick to your goals and stick to what it is that you want to achieve in your financial life or your financial reality, especially in your business, then the thing is that once you identify them, you can do something different about them. All right, so write them down as you about to make a money purchase or whatever. Think about what thoughts come to my mind right before I purchase this, and what that's going to do is it's going to help you to see some of your money blocks and some of your beliefs. All right, the next thing is to stop comparing yourself to other people. It's so easy to get swindled into comparing yourself to other people, especially when mostly a lot of people in the world spend and waste a lot of time watching reality TV, right, on social media, looking through celebrity magazines, right? It's so easy for us to get sucked into making comparisons. We compare ourselves to even your family members. You might compare yourself to your friends, like, oh, well, she got this or he got that or whatever, but it's no need for you to compare yourself. And the worst is comparing yourself to a celebrity, because you don't even know what the backstory is, and we're going to get into that, right? Especially those fictional characters on TV that you're seeing playing and acting. They're acting, okay? However, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, I'm gonna just leave that at that. All right. So anyway, right. All right, we're gonna leave that at that. All right. So being that it's so easy for you to compare yourself, you want to recognize that that's not a good way for you to spend your time for several reasons. All right. If you're comparing yourself to what you know about yourself and what the other person has shown you. What the other person has shown you. And what I mean by that is, you're comparing yourself to, let's say it's a reality TV star, right? And you're comparing yourself to them, but you don't have any idea as to, even though you see them living it up or whatever the case might be, they're only showing you their best side of themselves. So you're comparing yourself to somebody that you don't even know could be homeless. You don't even know they could be struggling. It could look good outside of themselves, and when you look at it, it look like it's all good, but you don't know. Okay, so it's not good for you to compare yourself to other people, all right, and their successes. All right, so furthermore, as I was saying, you not knowing the details of what actually happened, you know, like what's going on, and you see them vacationing and you see them having fun stuff, doing all this fun stuff, but guess what? Even that, they could be doing all of that, and you could be like, oh wow, like they really living their life, they really living it up, right? You could be saying, and you could be observing all of that, but how about all of that is actually connected to credit card debt? Let's say if that person maxed all their credit cards out just to be able to do that, and now after they do that, they go back home and then they be sad all over again, living, you know, looking, feeling in the dumps or whatever the case might be, because what? Because they made a bad decision, right? I'm just saying, okay? So remember that all that glitters is not gold, all right? When you make comparisons, you find yourself, and if you find yourself lacking, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to divert your attention from yourself, and you're going to be paying so much attention to how somebody else is making their money, you're going to miss out on yours. You're going to miss out on yours. That ain't something that you want to do, all right? So start to create attainable goals for yourself, all right? Instead of watching what somebody else is doing. If you're not connecting with that person so that they can help you grow, there's no need for the connection, all right? I'm just saying, all right? So you want to create attainable goals for yourself, you know, and then you want to celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. Rather than comparing, celebrate your wins so that you can feel good about yourself, so that you could choose to win some more, so that you could choose to do more things that are going to put you in the winning circle. All right? All right. So the next thing is to create and maintain good habits, right? So once you got some goals and you got your eye on the prize, right, it's time to actually establish the habits that need to be in place in order for you to meet those goals. All right. So if you never got into budgeting and things like that, and it makes you feel like, oh my God, budgeting. And I know a lot of times when people hear the word budgeting, the first thing they think of restriction, they think is the word restriction. If it's a budget, I'm restricted. But you don't have to come from that space. You don't have to think about budgeting as something that's restricting you. It's not about budgeting restricting you. Budgeting is making you responsible for what you know you need to be responsible for, so that you don't have to be mad about you not being able to pay your rent, not being able to pay your car note, not being able to do the things that the kids want to do or pay for the things the kids want to do, not being able to buy your kids their first car, or helping them with tuition for college and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so once you get your goals, get your eye on the prize, and you start implementing some new habits, this is what's going to take you into the next step to bring you higher, to change and shift your money mindset. Okay, so understanding where your money is going, is going to actually help you to pick out the goals that are going to lead you into that next step. All right, and what I mean by this is, let's just say that and also it's going to help your goals be achievable, right? Like, you want to be able to set goals that you can achieve. So for instance, let's just say after you did your budget, now you know what you could save, right? So now you're saving this particular amount, right? So understanding where you're spending your money at, and it helps you determine where you can save more, if that's your goal, or what you can invest more in, right? So now that you got this money saved, you can take this money, invest this money in something else that's going to make you more money. Get it? All right. Or you could take that money, you put it to the side for something that you really want to do, something that's actually going to make you happy and make you feel good, like maybe investing in a class that's going to elevate your mindset, maybe taking a vacation that you really need because you're always so busy with other things, right? Okay, so just think about these things. All right, so one thing that you could do, that I actually do myself, okay, is creating a habit of committing to looking at your money at least 1 hour, at least 1 hour per week. All right. So you want to review your finances. You want to review and you want to monitor your progress. All right. So if you think that 1 hour seems like a lot of time, let me be the one to tell you that millionaires spend 8.4 hours per month managing their money, which basically is 2 hours, okay, per week to manage their finances. So if you're worried about looking at your finances once a week, that's an issue. All right, you need to look at it so you can know where your money is going, and you can track your habits so that you can change them if you need to make some changes in your habits. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so another thing is, if you're in a relationship, oh, well, you know what? I'm skipping something. Well, no, I'm not skipping something. If you're in a relationship, all right, you want to pick a mutual beneficial time for both of y'all to actually sit down and talk about your finances, right? You want to ensure that you're going to be fully present, and you also want to make sure that the other person is going to be fully present, all right? Have your spreadsheets together or whatever the case might be, right? But you want to commit to setting this time up for you to go through these things. So this is for yourself, and if you're in a relationship, then you should be doing this with your partner. Okay, so that you guys can have clarity, all right? And so, like I said, y'all both should be fully present in this conversation. Nobody don't need to be on their phone, texting. All that stuff need to be put to the side, and y'all need to be paying attention to what we're talking about. And I understand that sometimes money could bring up arguments or whatever the case might be, but you're going to have to get past that discomfort. And once you get past the discomfort that you feel about discussing the money or whatever the case might be, what will happen is you guys can actually now figure out together how you want to delegate the money. If you are if you guys are working together to delegate the money, to delegate where the money goes, that means that If you guys have a joint account together, one partner doesn't get the opportunity to go spend wildly and do what they want to do with the money. If the money is set and it is delegated for whatever it is delegated for, that is what the money is to go to. It's not for you to go clothes shopping, not for you to go food shopping, not for you to go, unless the money is set aside for you to go food shopping, or set aside for you to pay the rent, or set aside for you to do such and such, okay? But if you have access, both partners have access to this account, neither partner has no right to dip inside that account without acknowledging the other partner and making that partner aware of what they're doing, so that there is no miscommunication. No miscommunication on the goals that you guys are setting when it comes to your finances as a family together. No miscommunication as to you deciding that you want to go on a splurging spree and this person now has something that they need to take care of that they can't even take care of now because you decided you want to go on a splurging spree. It don't go like that, guys. When you guys are in a partnership and you are dealing with your finances, you guys have to come together. Okay, you come together and you make a decision together. All right, and that's how that works. All right, so you figure out your finances. You know, once both of you guys have a clear picture on your finances, now y'all can both make solid and sound decisions together as to how you're going to do it, how you're going to handle things. Okay, all right. Now, if you have your own money outside of your delegation account, then go do what you want to do with it. But the account that is set up for the two of you is to stay for what it's for. Okay, all right. Number 5 is to optimize your budget for happiness. All right, so like I was saying before, the word budget kind of makes some people shake, right? But of course, you can, you know, set up a gentle boundary. You know, call it a gentle boundary rather than a budget. That way, you don't feel so bad about it. All right. So a great guideline for budgeting is the 50-30-20 rule, and what that is you're directing 50% into your household things that you got to do for your house, your gas, electric, food, whatever, right? You want to delegate 30% of your finances towards that vacation or that painting class. Like, this is your fun. This might be your fun account. That don't mean go use it and just blow it just to blow it. It means put it aside for when it's something that you really want to do. You have the money to do it. Too often y'all save money to do something and you end up spending it before you get to do it, and then when it's time for you to do what you really want to do, you don't got the money no more because you done did something else with it. When you delegate your money and you put it to the side for whatever you put it to the side for, it is for that and that only. Understand? And understand. Okay? Alright, so also, in the other 20%, we talking about the 50-30-20 rule, right? So 50% to your necessities, gas, electric, blah, 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 blah. 30% to, you know, some of the things that you want to do, all right, as far as your vacationing and stuff like that, right? And then your other 20% is put to the side for saving if that's your goal. Now, if you have debt, right, then you can take that 20% and you can pay down your debt so you can get out of debt. Nobody wants to, how you going to create more wealth in your life and you still owe people, all right? You want to go ahead and work towards canceling that debt. So you take that 20%, pay down your debt, and then you do what you have to do from there, all right? But let me tell you the secret. It's to always take that 50%. Take that 50% and put that to the side first before you do anything else. If you put that 50% to the side first, the part that's for your necessities and things like that, then you won't have to stress so much about little things that might come up or emergencies that might come up, because you're gonna have more than enough money put to the side on the strength that you know that your necessities is good, you know that all of that's taken care of. You don't have to draw from that account because that money is pretty much already set up. You know what it's gonna do, right? But your other money, then you can kind of play around with it a little bit more. However, set aside your necessity money first, all right? So that 20%, like I said, you could pay down your debt. Once you get debt free, now you can feel better. Now you could create a whole new financial situation for yourself. All right. Now you don't owe anybody. You pay using your debit card because you always got the cash to pay for whatever you need. It's a mindset shift. It's a mindset shift. Okay. All right. And so the last thing that I know I wanted to say that if you put that 50% to the side first, then chances are you're not gonna have to worry about reviewing and itemizing your expenses every single week or whatever to look at what you're doing, because you pretty much already know what your expenses are. You know that you have the money already set aside to deal with that, and so that's not one of your worries. Got it? Okay. All right. So the last thing is to practice gratitude. All right. And so your daily affirmations of gratitude are extremely important. All right. And they could be extremely powerful. I love using gratitude. Gratitude is like one of the, I don't know, maybe that's the reason why I'm always blessed with whatever I need, because I'm always in gratitude for the things that I do have, all right? And so a way for you to actually do this, which is also something that I do with my coaching clients to help them, is to, first of all, get a gratitude journal, all right? Buy a brand new notebook, journal, whatever, so that this will be specifically for your money gratitude, or your gratitude journal. Right, your gratitude journal, all right? So buy you a gratitude journal. Get something that's nice, something that you look at and you appreciate, you know? Maybe it might have your favorite car on the front, or maybe it might have some money on the cover. I don't know. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe you like to cook. Maybe it's computers. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that looks beautiful to you, that's going to be enticing you to want to write in your journal. That's the type of journal you should buy. All right, something that looks pretty and attractive. All right, and so when you keep this journal, what you're going to do is you're going to start by writing down one thing that you are grateful for right now in your finances, like in your personal life and in your financial life. All right, so I'm grateful for my ability to be able to make more money each and every day. What do you have already? You can say, maybe you got $5 in your bank account. If you only got $5 in your bank account, you better say, I'm so grateful and thankful for this $5, because I'm going to be able to do whatever I need to do for, you know, with this little $5 that you can get at the value of $5. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that number out there, all right? Because I know some people money mindset of me, I would have been like, you know, at least $1,000. But, you know, I understand everybody is not where Takiyah is mentally with this, all right? So you want to put down in your book that you know that you're grateful for the money that you do have, that you're grateful to be able to have opportunities today, you're grateful to breathe, you're grateful for the bed that you slept in last night, things of that nature, right? You want to begin writing in your journal things that you are grateful for now. And what that does is it opens up a window for more things for you to be grateful for. If you always uptight about what's not working out, you know what's going to happen? More things are going to show up for your behind and not be grateful for. You're going to have all these things that need to go out, and you're not going to have any money to take care of them because you're so focused on the opposing of what you actually desire. Okay? All right, so that's what I want you to do. I want you to journal every time that you feel maybe sad, or maybe you feel negative about your own financial situation or anything like that, or just anything in life. I want you to take that time out and you go back to your journal and you look at the things that you have chosen to be grateful for, okay? And that will help you to lift your energy up so that you can feel better, you know, so that you can feel better about whatever your situation might be. But whatever you do, do not allow, you know, your situation to hold you hostage. Do not allow your mindset to be stuck in a place that it doesn't have to be. You simply need to create new habits. You simply need to shift your money mindset. And in the financial psychology upgrade training course that's coming up for you guys in just probably in the next week or two, I will be actually training you guys on a whole nother level on how to be fearless, have fearless financial confidence, you know, having confidence in your finances so that you can have the ability to create the wealth that you desire. It is your birthright. It's just that you don't have access to it because you don't know how to access it. You don't understand how your brain works in order to be able to generate that income for you. And so that is what we're going to be tackling when I actually put the class out there for you guys. All right, so I want to thank you guys again so much for loving me, for taking this time out to tune in with me. If you are interested in learning more about the fearless financial confidence course, then just drop me a comment and say interested, and I will get you the information that you need to enroll in the course. Okay. If you are just wanting to, understand some things about money, then you know what? Go ahead and purchase my book, The Power of the Profit. In this guide, you'll learn, how the wealthy do the wealthy think and grow rich. Of course, they think and grow rich, but it's so much more to just thinking about being rich that actually contributes to someone being rich. The cost of this book is it's $30, and it's worth a lot more because it's literally like a course. However, if you reach out to me while I am on Facebook, and you tell me that you heard about this book, I will offer this book to you for $25 and give you a $5 discount off of the cost of the book. All right. So The Power of the Profit. You can also go to my website and get this book at TakiyahDiamond.com, and also take a look at the other books that are in my catalog that will help you transform your life, help you to transform your brain, help you to transform your body, and help you to transform your bank account, especially when it comes to your business. So thank you again. I love you. If you have any questions, don't forget to like this. Don't forget to share this. Don't forget to click the notifications button. And most importantly, don't forget to love yourself enough to change your mindset so you can make the money that you want and the money you deserve. All right? Hey, money, money, money. Hey, money, money, money. Hey, what do you want? What do you want? You want to live a life of luxury? Do you want to live a life of positivity? Do you want to travel? Do you want to start your own business? Whatever you want to do, it takes money to do it. Money is not evil. Money is an asset. It helps you to do the things you want to do, to have the things you want to have, and to be the things you want to do. You say, money, 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 money.